Okay guys, hope you had a little practice time with that sort of destruction. Welcome back. Again, just to reiterate, settle back into our stance, outward extended block, open-ended triangle, structurally sound blocks, good body positioning, cat up, shoot the kick, employ gravitational marriage as I settle and twist into that chop. Okay, good. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do a technique very similar, also in the yellow-orange belt curriculum, and that is shielding hammer. So shielding hammer is going to start off the same way. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to draw back, execute and settle. Okay. All right. This time I don't have to kick, so I'm not going to cat back. From this position, I'm going to just shoot the hammer across the face. Okay, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do this. So I line it up. I'm going to step in, step drag in, hammer across the face, and then I'm going to just employ that elbow straight into the person's sternum. And what I like for you to do is this elbow should be kind of at a 45-degree angle, kind of going downward to give you that extra gravitational marriage. So it looks a little bit easier, and it works a little bit easier on a person. So Mike's here. So what I'm going to do is when he shoots that hook, I settle back. Now in this position here, now you try to be as structurally sound as you can, blocking at the wrist once again. I'm going to step drag in before I execute that hammer fist. As I step drag, I'm going to come right across the bridge of the nose and then drop the elbow right into the chest here, just like that. So what I don't want you to do is this, and a lot of times as beginners what we try to do is we elongate our circles unnecessarily. So what I mean is this, don't do it this way. When you settle back, right, you don't have to go and follow the line of the body, although if you were somehow, your vision was obscured, you could follow the line of the body. This circle here, within here, this circle on this kind of horizontal plane, that's a good gauge for you to follow as a beginner. But what happens is this movement takes too long. So what I want you to try to do is, knowing that's the way that it's written, I want you to try to cut the circle in half. So as I settle back, as I step drag, I'm going to take the angle of least resistance here. I'm just going to cut it right from this circle. I'm going to cut the circle this way. It's going to use my economy of motion, but I'm going to do it as I step drag in, right across his nose. Now that will send his face that way. And then I don't have to bring this up and wind it all the way in. There's no need to, as Mr. Parker said, use a hammer to nail in a thumbtack. All I have to do is literally drop my elbow from the point of origin, from that position, in order to execute properly. And then of course, you can do whatever you want from there, right? But simply put, settle, here, step in, 1, 2, and drop. Hand on positional check, then you can cross out and cover. All right, let's do it one time facing this way. So I settle back, relax until point of impact. Step drag, cut the circle in half, collapse the elbow, cross out, and guard. Okay, so what I want you to do is go ahead and do both of those techniques. Try, and I'll see you back here in a few minutes.